I mean, I am actually carrying a lot of heavy equipment. Well, equipment. The most heavy thing is the fucking gun I have. Hello? Oh.
The air was freezing, right down to the bone. The otherworldly ice had struck again. The woman's hopes and dreams were frozen in eternity.
What is it?
Something was hidden under the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
Holy shite. Whoa! Hello.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately. It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
Yeah, it actually was. Interesting.
The vision's veil was lifted, and he was back to reality. A reality in which Giselle, Jill's loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
Okay. Repainting the house. There's nothing wrong with that. Why'd they just move here?
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay. That window had seemingly been left open for a while, Carl thought. Given the punishing...
Oh, sorry.
weather, it couldn't have been intentional. The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked.
Oh, then we can cook it, because it's freezing in here.
Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste.
A waste for Giselle, or a waste for the food? So I don't think we have that straight. I have yet to find a clock that works. I actually didn't notice that the clocks weren't working.
Ah, moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box. The general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown. Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
Uh, 84 maybe? Oh, no. Oh, it's true.
It felt like old people were all these walls could see for years. The Lachances could hardly be blamed for wanting to freshen things up a bit.
Well, I'm happy I find Polaroid
A
pictures.
nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days. Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love. What a mess! Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable. A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
Oh, please do not turn off.
The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more little worshippers on one hand and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other. Indeed, the Lachances were still part of the God-fearing generation. Many boxes scattered about.
Yes, and I
Carl
just...
didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in.
And I kicked one. Also.
Many boxes scattered
Yeah,
about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in.
So, we have a puzzle. And since I'm really bad at puzzles in these games. Oh, shall I just turn on the light? How about that? That actually helps a lot. Oh, maybe it's in one of the documents. Of course it's one. Of course it is in one of the documents. Oh, but which one is the... Yeah, we're doing a revolution. Holy cow. Has that something to do with the code? I have one letter. And 3 numbers.
Moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Letter for visas? No, not this one. Giselle's diary. Okay. His father's first initial. I had engraved behind his pendant. Okay. His first initial, that isn't difficult. That's a B. And then something with a pendant. Ah, no. No.
Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love. The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more.
Why do they
little
all have
worshippers
these
on one
very
hand,
typical...
and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other? Indeed, the Lachances were still part of the God-fearing generation.
3 things with a pendant. Pendant, pendant, pendant. Where is the pendant? Pendant is something you wear on your neck, right? Or am I just being plain stupid again? I'm probably being plain stupid again. If I look to this... Oh. She looks pretty terrified. I found a magnet! Oh my fuck! Yeah! I finally found a magnet! Ah! Woo! Oh, magnet! However, I'm going to search for the woman. Is this? Yes, the woman's absolutely. Poor girls can't even remember. She turned to ice while waiting for her husband by the window. It's awful. So it's B and then 3 numbers from a pendant. But the pendant is something you just wear around your neck, right?
It felt like old people were all these walls could see for years. The Lachances could hardly be blamed for wanting to freshen things up a bit.
Or is the pendant something that I have to find in the cave? Talking about the cave. Ah! Run! You silly bastard! Holy cow! That's damn dark.
The flames won't grow without some help. Other materials were required.
You mean with the other materials, the things that I just found on the ground here? Which is good, finally having more of those. I also have the slight feeling that I should, like, find something here. accept cigarette butts? Why would I otherwise blow up? Why would I otherwise blow this up? What's the point of blowing this up? If there isn't anything to find here. Oh wait, is there? No, that's just a snowshoe print. Yeah. Young woman. Hunt. Oh, a lot of these are actually not in the... Okay. The crash. No, cold mystery. Did I find more documents? Okay, so in this cave there's actually nothing that helps me. I'm just gonna hold my gun out just to be sure, because probably when I get back to the house stuff will be different or something, or fucking wolves. However, I still need to find something about the woman's pendant. Waiting for her man, I guess? Her husband, who was this way. Wherever this way may lead. Oh, shite! I think I found Gilles. Or a man.
A shiver ran down Carl's spine as he glanced over another body trapped in ice. Indeed, the scene was quite chilling.
It was quite
Carl
chilling.
Familiar shivers going down his spine, and he was back to the realm of vision. To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
Oh,
What could these engraved numbers mean?
739. Okay.
A fresh path suddenly appeared before Carl.
Just have fire with you and a gun. Mostly the gun.
The vision slowly faded away, like an icicle melting in the palm of your hand. Carl, back in the real world, now knew who the icebound man was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself. That had to be the worst parking job ever. Who was Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts, or not.
I'm going to the one house. Why did it become dark? Why did it become dark? Why did it? Oh, why did it? Why did it become dark? Hey. I guess you do it in a different order than I did. Like, start with the general store and from there you find like his body and stuff. I just set the code, didn't I? 739 or something, right? So B 739.
Ah, moving.
No.
What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player
Wait,
only to find
it's
the
a
records
crook!
weeks later.
He has been blackmailing everyone in the village, myself included. This document proof. I think Hamilton is not the only crook with a murder. I do not believe in his remorse. Firmly believe. Okay. That's some harsh things. But it's night right now. It became night. I do not like that. I am going back to the general store, I guess. Wait a second.
The crossbow bolts had the same origin. Carl was sure of it. Who was it? And more importantly, what was being hunted like this?
I do not like it. I do not like the fact that it became night. And I do not like the fact that that crossbow bolt wasn't there when I entered. Or at least as far as I know, it wasn't there when I entered. I'm just gonna go to the general store for now. And I guess end it there for now, because... Me like this game, but me not like everything. Okay, so, interesting game. Interesting game, have a key for something. And I have so many documents. Well, that's it for now, I guess. It's a really cool game, but it's also a little bit difficult and interesting at the same time, I guess you could say. Anyway, thanks for watching until now, and I'll see you guys until next time on TalonIzGaming.